Oh boy. We're on a modern system today. We have a modern console. I only have one viewer. Hi Nada, what's up? Nobody is here. Which sucks, considering the news that I have. Oh my lord. I'll wait for people to funnel in a little bit. Once I garner a little bit more of an audience, I'll get into... Oh my goodness. I'm excited to share it because I have gone literal months holding this inside, and it's a big stupid story. My town is still in Christmas mode right now because of my repairs. Didagus, hello. Hello, friend. Okay, you're still in Christmas mode? Yeah, totally. But hey, at least I have, hi Julian. Over here, at least I have like this little New Year's table set up. Bob the cat is here. A true celebrity. He's gonna be upset. Yeah, they're all gonna be upset because I haven't been here. Oh my. So, yeah, Christmas sweater party. I'm wearing half cosplay. I put my wig on, my Isabel wig on, and then I was just like, I can't wear my headphones with it because of the big top bun and the pigtails. So I was just like, okay, I'll just wait. Oh. I'm trying to find like a not so noisy place that I can start to talk about this at. I'm gonna go back into the museum. The museum is pretty quiet. Thank you. Yeah, I'm wearing the sweater and I'm wearing the skirt and I'm even wearing the tail, but I'm not wearing the wig right now. Alright, the museum will be nice and quiet because this starts with a story that goes back to May or November of like last year, I think. I don't remember the exact date, but I've been sitting on this for months. Gotta get the rum glass. Hell yeah. You know she's drinking rum and not sweet tea. So, here's the thing. For new people, I have 3 people here, so I guess I'll start to talk about it because there's a little bit like, before I have to show you it, there's like a bit of a story up to like how I found it, why I've been sitting on it for so long, etc., etc. So, as you know, or maybe you don't know, I started streaming like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago. And so there's a reason for that. Other than me just wanting to stream, it's kind of been on my list of things to do, or at least that I've wanted to do. I've always like wanted to do like YouTube or something. My friend CJ, who isn't here right now, but he and I were childhood friends, and we used to make like little animations in MS Paint, or it was, I think, Microsoft Movie Maker or something. And so this was when we were like 6 years old, so we knew that we wanted to do something online. I mean, we ran around with like a camcorder recording each other making stupid, like almost Smosh style skits, I would say, like when we were really little. So just for fun, before there was even like a platform to put it on, right? So and then Redneck Brody moved away, like, when he turned, 9 or 11 or something, which sucked, because that was, like, my one video game friend that I had. other than my older brother. And my older brother went off to the army like when I was in high school, so I was a loner. I promise you, this all leads up to something. But essentially, I knew I wanted to do something that involved film and or video gameplay because I mean that's always been in my life. Um, Anywho, I know it's not that interesting to watch me just like standing in the museum, but we have story time because the Easter egg I found isn't even in the game per se. Well, it is and it isn't. So here's what happened. Um, yeah, I guess I'll start with this. For those who don't know, I've been playing Animal Crossing since around the time that I knew CJ. So maybe since I was like 8 or 9 or so. I think the first Animal Crossing I played might have been. Oh my goodness, a new follower, Didicus. Hello. I've been playing Animal Crossing. Thank you for the follow. I've been playing Animal Crossing since I was like very young. I think the first one I played was the one on the DS, and then I got the GameCube one like shortly after that. That way I'd have one on the go and one at home. So, anywho, I'm a huge fan of Animal Crossing. Always have been. I'm so excited for people to be exposed to this amazing franchise that's helped me through so much in my life. Because it really is like a home away from home, and it's always been so familiar to me. And this game has really like opened up the realm of possibilities. And anywho, onto the Easter egg, which is pretty exciting. Max is here. Hi, Max. I was wondering when you would show up. We're just getting into the meat of it. So anywho, I guess I'll sit. Anywho, where did all of this start, right? I did some snooping, and I felt kind of creepy for doing it. Like, so here's what happened. I was just like going through YouTube, normal day, watching some video game related content, and I found a video by a YouTuber that I could credit, but I'm not going to, because I found out after the Easter egg later down the line that he had some controversy. But he's very good with, like, he's well known. His content centers around game preservation. And he had posted a video. This was, I'm going to use layman's terms, of the Backstreet Boy reunion tour for the current world crisis that we're going through, because this is going to go on YouTube. And that's part of the reason I started to stream, was so I could share this with the world. I found this before I even like had the inkling to start streaming, because I found it and then I reached out to a YouTuber. So let's start with how I found it and whatnot. I was going through YouTube, and I saw there was a video that was covering, I think it was a Smash, I wrote down notes, it was a Super Smash Brothers Ultimate presentation, and it was the first one that was ever filmed in like an employee's home. So it was employee, as if Masahiro Sakurai. The Masahiro Sakurai. And if you don't know who Masahiro Sakurai is, he is the like creator of Smash Brothers. Like big daddy Nintendo over here, right? He had a video filming remotely from home, you know, because of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour. And it got me thinking, because in the video you saw his home, and then we were lucky enough to see kind of his setup. Of course, I show up in the first word you say is daddy. Welcome, get good. So I was watching this video of the inside, well, it was the Smash Brothers Ultimate announcement, filmed inside of Masahiro Sakurai's house. And we had the privilege of seeing his setup. his like console setup and his TV and stuff. And you know, I thought to myself, like, he must have his own personal account if he has his own Switch at home, because you have to have an account to play Switch, obviously. And I was just like, well, it's interesting that he plays games at home too, because it is his job, and he, you know, he probably is playing games in office all the time. So I'm like, there must be an office Switch, and there must be his personal Switch, his like own personal account. And that got me thinking. I started to snoop. And I'm not really proud of it, because it seems kind of like creepy to me to have snooped like this, but I was curious, okay? I couldn't help myself. I was just like, okay, if Masahiro Sakurai has his own personal Switch, he must have his own account, right? And I did some snooping on the internet, and there is an account. We're going to go out of Animal Crossing now, because now we're going to get into the meat of it. Boop. Ready to wrap things up? Save it in. I found an account. And this is interesting. It's Animal Crossing related. I promise we'll get there. But where this journey starts is Super Smash Brothers. I found this account. I found the secret, and then I brought it to the YouTuber who covered Masahiro Sakurai's home, right? It was a video about how like the US version of the announcement was different than the American version of the announcement, and they had censored out essentially a meme going throughout Japan, which was like a reference to social distancing. There was like a politician or something that said something, and it makes sense contextually to the Japanese, but not to the US. So they you know, cut that out. Anyway, I went to the YouTuber, and this is before I knew about his controversy, and I was like, hey, by the way, I found this really cool thing. I've shown it to a couple people. I showed it to a couple friends, and I was just like, look, you have to keep your lips sealed, because I'm going to bring this to someone. I'm afraid that someone's going to get rid of it before someone else finds it, and I was worried about that. So I haven't checked today if it's still there, so I really freaking hope it is. If not, I have screenshots. I took photos way back in the day, months ago, when I found this. As evidence for said YouTuber. I reached out to the YouTuber and I was like, hey, I found this secret. I think it's really intriguing. I want it to be preserved, because I'm afraid once it gets out on the internet, if it goes viral, then the internet is going to ruin it for the rest of us and get it taken down. And I wanted him to record and preserve it, but I didn't have a way to record it myself because I wasn't streaming yet. And I literally like fought so hard to even get in contact with this guy, because his DMs are like shut down to the nines. And like I paid like $5 to get into his Discord. Like I had to like subscribe to him to get into his Discord or whatever. And then I like found him on live streams. I know I sound crazy, but I found him on live streams to like reach out to him like, please cover this. And he found it intriguing, but he never covered it, and he never did anything with it. So I'm covering it myself, because I found it and now I'm streaming. So here's what I found. I found out that Mr. Sakurai does indeed have his own personal account, and this is all alleged. I don't think it's been officially announced as his account. But, you know, typically you have to have, like, a friend code to add someone on the Switch, right? So, I need to get into Smash Brothers for this real quick. But I found a way to find the account without adding him as a friend. Yeah, better than the one that found it anyways. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let me know if the game audio is too loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because this music's pretty loud. So, I had to find this Easter egg within the depths of Smash Brothers. That's how weird this is. I didn't even find it in Animal Crossing at first. So if we go to I think it's to online. Right, you go to online, right? And then you go to shared content. And at shared content, they don't even really have like a search feature per se. but I saw a screenshot of what looked like Sakurai's account, and I'll show you. Play Ultimate. Yeah, maybe after this to celebrate for sure. So you have to like hold X to find it, right? This is like so weird and hidden. So I'm going to look up the account in question, and I'll show you. I'll show you like his little account page because you can see all of his logged hours. All right. Whoop. Okay. So here's some weird stuff, right? So this is from Sakurai'S. Allegedly Sakurai's account. Oh, he's in game right now. Here's the crazy thing. Okay? This is where it gets weird. I believe this is Sakurai's account because look at his game hours. It'd be impossible for this not to be your entire life and to have... Oh, what controller do I have? It's a little Animal Crossing wireless one. But look at this hours. 4,260 hours in Smash Brothers, 990 hours in Animal Crossing, 915 in Splatoon, in individual games, right? 395 in YouTube, 160 or more in Pokemon Sword, 160 in Shield, so in both of those games. Like, I'm just saying, like, 750 hours of Legend of Zelda, unless this was your life, and you had, like, nothing else going on, there's no way that the average casual or even dedicated player, unless maybe they were like a YouTuber and it was like their job, unless it was your job to play video games, there's no heckin' way that this isn't him, right? And you try to send him a friend request and his... Oh shit! The last time it was full. The last time I tried to add him. So here's something crazy. So, something that Sakurai will do, right, is he'll make these levels. Like, he'll essentially make art with these levels. And we'll play it. And they're always the same. It'll be, like, Patriotic Mario and normal Mario, right? And he'll essentially take, like, level materials, level design materials, and he'll, like, paint a portrait. He'll like make a picture with levels, and like that's also really interesting to do. Oh, this time it's Marth and Lucina, but you can see, whoop, you can see behind, he like made this portrait, right? With level design materials, which is pretty cool. I guess we're just gonna have to watch them go because I can't exit out. Okay. Can I get out of here? No. Alright, we're just gonna have to let them go. So something Sakurai will do, and it's not just this level. There's a bunch of them. I don't want to watch these guys play, but we're watching them play. Usually, it's weird. Usually it's not 2 CPUs. I'm also not fighting, so I don't know why it says player 1. Maybe this is like pre-recorded. I want to leave. But look. Weird, right? I am going to exit out of the game so that we can get back to it, because I don't want to sit and watch those guys fight for like 5 minutes. Stream die, or is it me? Stream did not die. So anyway, Sakurai, allegedly his account, because check out those hours. Who the hell else could it be? The last time I tried to add him, his like friend box was full, so he must have like purged the hell out of it, right? He makes these level designs, and one of them, also, don't spoil it for yourselves. If you have a Switch, go on this journey with me, because I don't want you guys to go in and spoil it for other people. Alright, so we're going to look up Sakurai again, the SAKURAI'S account, that regularly posts these, like, art levels, and I found this, like, 5 days after it came out. That's how weird the timing was. So we're gonna go down, and you're going to see something. And when I saw this, I flipped out. What is it? What is it? What is it? And it's so weird. It's so weird. And it's just like hidden within the community tab in the depths of. See, this is what it usually is. Usually it's like Mario, Patriotic Mario, normal Mario, and it's just a demo. Like there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do on these levels. It's just like a painting made out of level material. And this one is very clearly an Animal Crossing character in their PJs with a town code. That's how crazy this is, right? And I went there. I saw that, and I went there. And I'm going to take you there right now, because I don't want you guys going in, spoiling it for everyone. I'll give you guys the town code after I talk about it. But allegedly, an official Nintendo account, Sakurai, all of his games and content and posts, they're in Japanese. Was this before the Dream addresses were released? I don't think that they were ever officially released. This was just something that was hidden underneath everyone's noses within the community tab of Super Smash Brothers. It's not like this was an official release. It's not even like we know that this is an official account. Oh, like the concept of them. No, it was, this was posted, I don't remember. I'll have to go back into my photos. But it was posted after Dream addresses were a thing. But when you see the town, you'll see what I mean. Because I feel like you would have to be like a game developer to get it. I mean, the Dream Towns had only really been a thing for like a month or two after this town came out, or after I found this. I think that it might have come out around the same time that the update for Dream Towns came out. Alright, so I want to fly. Oh wait, I need to dream. I need to dream. What am I doing? I'm good. We need to go up to my room. I'm so silly. I was like, oh, let's fly. When did I find this? I think it was like November. I don't know. I found it 5 days after that level was released and made. And when I found it, there were like 50 views on it. And right now, there's still like 90. Because you can like the level design on Smash, right? And like luckily, Twitch archives your streams, and that's why I waited so long, was because I wanted this to be archived before the internet goes and reports the Dreamtown. Because if the Dreamtown gets reported, then it's going to, you know, I don't know if the process is it gets taken down right away. I don't know if it, like, you know, it has like a waiting period where it can get confirmed or denied. I don't know what reporting a Dream Suite will do. So I didn't want to risk the internet going and ruining the fun for everybody before this was archived somewhere. So I'm going to put this on YouTube as well. And if anyone does talk about it, it'd be really nice to be credited. If not, whatever. But like, you heard it here first, you guys. All right. And you'll see, this town, like, I think it has to be Sakurai's town. Because, like, the amount of talent, and then, like, the weird setup of the houses especially, that's where the true secret lies, is within these houses. Which is crazy. Also, Dream Towns have been a thing in previous games too, Natalie. I don't know if you know, but like when it comes to the update. So it was 8, 2, 9, 2. 9 3 0 0, then 0 3. I really hope it's still there. 4 2. Whoopa. I keep on hitting plus and it keeps on taking me out for whatever reason. Please be here. Finally, I'm back. There it is. And I think that says like Ira, I believe. My Japanese is really shaky. I'm still working on memorizing my hiragana and katakana. Alright. This is exciting. I'm really happy that I'm finally doing this because I've been sitting on this for months. Getting all my stream stuff set up. Trying to work with that YouTuber who would only talk to me if I paid him, which was annoying. Good, it's still here. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. So for those who just showed up, I have reason to believe. Like, tell me I'm right here with like the craziness that was Sakurai. Okay, here's a character here. This is Minto. And they all say Yoroshiku. That's all of them say that, which is just like a polite, like excuse me essentially. It's just a really polite hello. Oh, it's updated. It's updated and decorated. It's different than the last time I saw it. This is going to be interesting. Okay, it's different than before. So, for the most part... Also, what song is playing? Here's the Easter egg, kill him on principle. I can't even see what song that is, but I don't even recognize it. So, I mean, it's a relatively normal Animal Crossing town by the looks of it. It's really nice, but the houses are like where it's really at. And I'll get to those, I promise. But like the beach, it's all nicely decorated. There's Marshall. It's a little pool. And there are 8 houses here. So he filled up all 8 villager houses. I think it's one of the secret songs. Yeah, it might be. So the town is relatively normal. Here's Zakula. Zakula also says Yoroshiku. He has a little music area. Here's something weird. In this, if you go to the booth that has like all the designs and whatnot stored on it, this is like the only designs that you can get back from this town. And this is a character from Persona. I don't know which Persona game. Maybe Persona 5, but it's a Persona character. Of course, he has a rock garden. Mole cricket. There's a character running back here. This is like a secret route to the beach on the back. Mikan also says Yoroshiku. Like, the town is so full, and it's so planned. There's money trees. Last time I was here, none of this was up here. And it wasn't winter. It was, like, spring or fall or something. So if the houses have changed, then that's going to be crazy. If not, I have photos from all the different rooms from when I first found this saved on my Switch. There's some bamboo here. There's a cute little crafting area. Oh, here's a character. I think this is Sakura? Oh no, this is Hana. Hana says Yoroshiku. It's a little video game arcade, of course. Of course, the pocket camp secret items. A little beachside cafe. Super cute, super cute. Let me see if I can find the villagers' houses. Not like... We think the song is Drive, but I have to hear it again. Yeah, it's weird. It wouldn't tell me. Let me go back to the song real quick, because I think upstairs are like all the villagers. Yeah, it won't tell me what the song is, so I'm not sure. I don't recognize it. I've been playing this game for years, so maybe there's just some songs I haven't heard, but I really don't know this one. I also think this song is different than the last time I came to this town as well. Okay, so it is an official song. Cool. This town is actually like super confusing to navigate. Okay, I can go up. Campsite. I mean, it's a nice little town, right? That's Minto again. He's gonna say Yoroshiku to us. There's Marshall. I hope we run into more villagers. I'm going to try to get us over to the houses, but I haven't been here that often. This is Zakulo. He says Yoroshiku. And I wonder if the names are references to Persona, because there's this big ol' Persona design here. Don't know what that's about. Alright. Oh, it's one of the songs you have to tell Keiki to play or he won't ever randomly do it in a concert. Okay. Oh, here's someone else. Who is this? There's Sakura. Sakura's house, by far, is the most intriguing. So there isn't like a... There isn't like a Sakurai character, per se. Oh my goodness. It's so hard to navigate because this town is just so full. Sakura, move. She's gonna say Yoroshiku. They all say Yoroshiku. We gotta get up here. We gotta get up there. How the hecky do I get up there again? I'm so lost. Hang on, guys. I will get us up there to the houses. Mew. Let's see. There's a bridge over there. I remember there being stairs, but not those stairs, I guess. It has to be those stairs. There's no way he blocked off the houses this time around. Oh, back there. Back there. Okay. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How the hecky do I get back up there? So I know these go back to the beach. But how do I get up to the houses? Move. Oh, there's a wedding area. That might be new. It's like over by his museum. How do I get up there? Check the map. Okay. Over to the left. I hate how impossible it is to navigate. It's so full. This town is so full. Okay. So we're moving down over here, past the rock garden. It wasn't this hard to navigate before, which is weird. Okay, over here. This is where we need to be. Okay. I believe. I might have been wrong. Am I wrong? We've been up here before. There is a way to get to the stinking houses. There's stairs that go up past the store. So I need to get down to the Nook store somehow. I think maybe through the bamboo area. Alright, there's the orchard. There is that path, but I believe that path just like takes you around. It takes you around back to the orchard. Okay. Now we're where we need to be. There's the Nooks. Here we are. Huh. Alright. So, pay attention. Because this is where it starts to get interesting. There's Dom's house. There's Apollo. These are all of his villagers, right? And some of them are walking around. Let's look at the inside of some of these houses, just in case you guys don't know. Because this is all part of it. So this is Apollo's house. Remember how all of these houses are furnished, by the way. Because that comes into play later, when we go to the other houses. There's Rosie. And all the boys are on the left, and all the girls are on the right. So there's Raymond over here. And it's the same way. There's Marshall. Stitches. We'll go into Stitch's house. And that's how Stitch's house is furnished. Pay attention to that too. Okay. And again, I promise you all of this comes into play later. But you have to say, it is kind of sus, the amount of hours that are logged in. Log into all those games on the Sakurai account that made the Dream Code level in Smash. Like, that's crazy, right? Okay. Then there's Whitney. Then there's Rosie, and Rosie is out. We know that Rosie's out. Move! I think her name's like Diana. I don't remember the name of this skier. I think it's Diana. And this is what her house looks like. Again, all of this will come into play. But I'm just dipping into what houses I can just to like get my point across. That'll happen later. Because the houses are very strange in this game. Not the villagers' houses, but the character houses. Like the characters that were made. Alright. Cool. And apparently there's like 2 versions of each Animal Crossing villager house, which is interesting. Alright. Now we're gonna get to the interesting part, and the part that I think is like the big reveal that's like crazy, right? So again, girls are on the right. There's portraits of all of them. Really well done portraits of all of the different villagers. Labeling whose house is whose, right? We're going to leave this house for last, because it's the most important in my opinion. So we're in the characters' houses, supposedly on Masahiro Sakurai's secret island. Shit! One of the doors is different than before. The last time I was here, some of these entrances were blocked off. Like this room over here was blocked off with like a jail cell wall, so you couldn't go in it. So there's a pattern with all of these houses, and the houses that'll have like all of the event craftable items, like event items that like happen in nature. Then it'll have like a room dedicated to an NPC or holiday event that's already happened or been confirmed. And like all the items from that. It's kind of like a collector's thing. And then there will be a duplicate or two of one of the villagers, like one of the Animal Crossing villagers. It'll be like an exact replica of their house as well, which is weird. And you'll see that there's a pattern here, right? So here we have all the spring craftable items with the cherry blossoms, right? Then over to the left. This is a duplicate of, I believe, maybe Stitches or someone. Some of them are just like entire sets of furniture as well, like themed. So these are all of like the wood block. And then in the back room, I'm so curious to find out what's on the right because that was blocked off. And also the furniture is all placed the same way, which makes me think that one person decorated all of these houses. Because there will be like something in the back that will kind of block the door almost. Some of these you have to sneak in. Look. An exact replica of her house. Which is weird. Because like it would originally be really difficult to go and collect all of the furniture in one of like the Animal Crossing villagers' homes. Like to collect all of it in the exact same color. Because each game is like limited with, it's limited by like what colors are accessible to your game unless you're trading. It makes me, and this happens like in every house. There's an exact replica. This is gonna be interesting. I haven't seen this one before because it was locked off last time. And this is why it was locked off. I know now why it was locked off. This room was locked off before. This makes it even more exciting. This room was locked off before. I have photos of it, I promise, and I'll go back and show you. This room was locked off because this event hadn't happened yet. And so he collected all of the furniture for the Harvest Festival, right? For Thanksgiving, yeah? So all of the Harvest Festival furniture is here. And it's a nod, obviously, to the turkey NPC, yeah? Oh my god. This makes me even more excited, you guys, because like now, oh my god, this is crazy. I'll show you. So there's a nod to that holiday, right? Then there's all the mermaid furniture down here. Again, an entire set of furniture that you collect from an NPC, so from the otter. It's all here. This is 1 out of 8 houses. I'm so happy you saved those fish for Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, exactly. Alright, now we're gonna go upstairs. This is like an entirely pink room. How the hell do you even get all this pink furniture? Unless you're trading with people, I guess. Right? So that's one house. And all of these houses, they're the same in a way. They have a pattern that goes with them. It's very strange. We're saving the house on the left till the very end. We're going through all the girls' houses again. All the girls' houses on the right. All the guys' houses are on the left. This could be a nod to Cap'n, maybe? Or just New Horizons in general, but I would like to think it's a nod to Cap'n. Because of the island you would go to on New Leaf. Maybe Tortimer, because Tortimer's... I don't know. That one's a little bit more speculation, but there's another one later. Yeah, it's to GameCube Island. Or GameCube, could be that. So there's an arcade in this house. And then we'll go to the back room. This is so exciting that some of those doors are open from before, because I think it's going to confirm my point. It's like going to drive it home even harder, because that room was blocked off before because that event hadn't happened. Again, an exact replica, this time of Diana's house. I feel like you'd have to have access to all this furniture, just like drag and drop it into the game and have an exact replica. Like, who else would do this? Like an exact replica of like the villagers' houses that are living in your town, right? We'll go over to the right. We have all the fruit furniture. Again, craftable items. Craftable, collectible items. Alright. And then we'll go down. For anyone who's new, this town is linked to Masahiro Sakurai, I believe. Very strange underwater with some diving fish. So it's really cute how there's like up top the island and then you go down to the basement and you're underwater. I think that's kind of fun. Bud the Lion. Okay. And then upstairs, it's a boat. So it's an island and then underwater, which I think is really cute. And this could be Cap'n. This could be Gullivar. I think Gullivar though, because it's a ship, right? But there's another room that seems more Gullivar to me in another house, because it's a little bit more piratey. Okay. So that's house number 2. Now over to house number 3. Money trees. Oh my goodness. Alright, house number 3. Weird again. A cute little living room, right? And to me, I don't know if you guys have seen the game theory conspiracy of Zipper being your father in the game. Oh, this room is different than before, I think. It's a cabin. I think I remember that room being like a baby's room, like a child's room, or maybe full of boxes. I don't know, there's so many houses here. But this is like a little tiny apartment, right? Oh god, not Zipper. Zipper has his own room too, in one of these houses. Whitney's house. Replica of Whitney's house, right? So you're seeing the pattern now. Like, it'll have kind of like a living space for the character. It'll have a replica of a villager's house, and then like collectible seasonal furniture, and then a reference to an NPC or an event, and all the event furniture that happened with them, right? Oh, this is new. There's a workout room now. This is new. This wasn't here before. Last time I was here, this was another replica of another animal's house, I believe. That's new. So there's a couple new things here from the last time I played, which is interesting that they updated this town and that it's still being used. Of course, all of the craftable snowman furniture. Right? For the winter event. Which is interesting. More seasonal collectible furniture. Upstairs. I think that workout room might have been blocked off. Okay, we have Christmas. All of the Toy Day, Christmas, craftable furniture-ish. At least that you can fit. So obviously a nod towards Jingle, right? Like Jingle's house, Jingle's room. So there's clearly like some collecting going on here. I really hope the room that I want to show hasn't changed. Alright. Again, saving this house for last because it's the most exciting to me. Alright. Over to the boys' homes. Yeah, I still need like 4 of those, right? Isn't it kind of crazy that they have every single recipe for every single holiday? Oh, this was the Zipper house. So there's like a game theory, right? That Zipper is your father in the game. To me, this house reminds me of like there's a little birthday setting area over here. And then there's like this really tiny like apartment living space. So it almost seems like your father's house, right? A little tool shed, a tiny little bed. You know, one set up little place to eat, right? A small kitchen. It's like a studio apartment. But then there's a room dedicated to a small child. Also, Stitch's replicated house over here. Weird. But it almost seems like your childhood room after you moved out, and then your father by himself, living home alone. So kind of the theory that like this is your dad, and maybe you moved out on your birthday, like he's sentimental and still left like all the birthday stuff out. Bamboo furniture. So seasonal furniture, collectible via plants in the spring. So all the spring bamboo furniture over here. Dedicated to this holiday. And then we're gonna go down. See what's downstairs. Like, it's so weird. All of these houses have the same kind of pattern and same thing going on. Very strange. Nothing down here. Very weird. And then we're gonna go upstairs. I'm just happy that this is getting filmed because I didn't want this town to get reported before someone else ruined it. So Zipper, all of Zipper's furniture, all the eggs, so all the collectible event furniture for that NPC, right? So far we've kind of seen, we've seen Zipper, we've seen Spring, we've seen the spring bamboo, the cherry blossoms, I think a reference maybe to Cap'n, or a reference to, well, it could be to the otter, and it could be to Cap'n, but there's a more piratey room that I think is more dedicated to Cap'n. But characters essentially already in the game, right? Ooh! There's a room unlocked over here, too! Shoot! There's a new room in this house as well. This is exciting. Okay. Because the room to the right was also locked off, I believe, here. So there's, like, kind of this nice little, like, reception hall, I guess. Nice, like, hotel room. Waiting room. Then, of course, the wedding event with these guys. They've already had their event. All of the collectible items for this event. Then you go to the back room. And this one's actually really funny. This is Raymond's house, but it's like a back office for like a wedding venue. I think it's really funny. So there's a replica of, I believe, Raymond's house. Let's see. Again, kind of stuff that you have to like climb behind to get to. I haven't seen what's in this right room because it was blocked off the last time I came to this town. It's like a little library here. So I think this might be a reference to Blathers, I would imagine, which wasn't here before, so that's interesting. We'll go downstairs, which I need to go around all this furniture to get to. Like, I'm not crazy here, right? The pattern going on in all these houses. Obviously, a nod to city folk. Right? And then upstairs, we have... Ba-ba-ba-da-da. It's like a little love hotel. It's really funny. Like a Japanese love hotel honeymoon suite. Which I think is like so funny and appropriate for the wedding venue house. Okay. Of course, all the wedding event furniture. Now let's go back to the next house. That was one of the... I think that was the first boy's house, right? Maybe the second boy's house. Second boy's house. Shredded cheese. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. D-Bush, you're killing me. You're killing me. Alright. Now we have all, like, the gold furniture. Which is not easy to get, by the way. So to have, like, all this gold stuff is crazy. Ah, now I want pizza. Get good, come on. Okay. Then in that gold room, there's all the boxes. All the different kinds of boxes you can get. Which is weird. Damn it. Get good, you're gonna blow his cover. Okay, and then you have to, like, go behind this chair, just like you did in the wedding area. And you go to the back room. Another replica of a villager who lives here already. So this is a replica of Apollo's house. And we've seen his house already, so you know that that's an exact replica. I think it's so weird that he has the exact same colors replicating the houses that are already, like, of the villagers that are already here. Very strange to me. And then on the right, Gullivar's collected items. So a reference to Gullivar, another collectible, set of collectible furniture that's a nod to an NPC, right? With the treasure map, totally Gullivar. Then we'll go downstairs. I can't believe he collected all that gold furniture. It's crazy to me. Down here, just a lot of money. Why? I don't know. Money room. Upstairs, who is it? A nod to Celeste? Oh, X21, thank you for the follow. So, since you're new here, obviously this is, you know, Celeste and all of Celeste's collectible furniture, right? So for those who are new here, I found a dream code hidden. I want to steal the money, but I can't. I found a dream code hidden in level design within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, made by an account that allegedly is Masahiro Sakurai's official Nintendo account. So that's the town that we're in right now. Alright. Again. Oh, someone's home. Yoroshiku. Again, all of the fall furniture items. We've already seen spring bamboo, we've seen sakura cherry blossoms, we've seen the snowman furniture. Like the ice furniture. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you, funny one? I'm very excited to be sharing this with everyone right now. Then on the left, obviously all of the Halloween furniture, right? Very clearly Jack's room. Very clear nod to Jack. And Fall. Again, with furniture organized the same way as before, where you kind of have to go behind stuff to get to this back door, which is weird. All these houses have like the same pattern. It's very weird. And then back here, this is a replica of Dom's house. I know, because I have Dom too. Then we're going to go over to the right. Good to hear, X21. Glad you're having a good time. This is just a nice bedroom. I don't think it's a replica of anyone's house, but every now and then there's just kind of like a living space dedicated to the character in these houses, which is interesting. Let's go downstairs. We're 2 houses away from the big reveal. Because to me, I'm just like, okay, nothing's a coincidence here. There's a music room. I also have a Nintendo Switch, but not Animal Crossing. Interesting. Yeah, so we're at Masahiro Sakurai's house. All the mushroom furniture. Again, a room that has a full collection of seasonal event furniture. So to me, I feel like all of these houses represent a different season and like an event or an NPC, like a seasonal event, or like what all of these houses are modeled after. So like, you know, you find allegedly Sakurai's official account that has over 9,000 hours or something logged into his like Super Smash Brothers account, right? Which is crazy. This is where the big Easter egg announcement is, in my opinion. So this is the house that belongs to the character named Sakura in this house. So allegedly Sakurai's house. Big Sakurai vibes, right? He's got money, he's got the Switch, he has all the villagers' portraits. Classy place, lots of awards, all the HHA awards, right? Happy Home Academy. Another kind of blocked off back room. Another exact replica, this is Rosie's house, another exact replica of one of the villagers' houses that's in this town that resides here. Then we'll go over to the right. And then over to the right, another replica of an animal villager that lives in this town. Again, weird that you're able to get the exact colors and replicate all of the furniture of your villagers' homes. It's very strange to me. And then over on the left, this is a replica of Marshall's house. Right? So we have 3 villagers in this house. I guess it's 3 favorites, maybe. And then we'll go downstairs first. There's a tea room. Like a really fancy Japanese tea room, I would say. Just super nice. Traditional. Very Japanese. I love that room. Here's the big reveal. So all the houses we've seen, they've had a nod to different NPCs, different events, different seasons that have already happened, right? References to NPCs that are already in the game, that have been in the game. Collectible furniture that you can only get in a certain window of time, that's craftable from everything, right? This is where it gets crazy, because at this point, every room that we've seen, it's been an NPC that we already have in the game. We have all of the mermaid furniture. We have like a room that was dedicated to Blathers. We had a room that was dedicated to Gullivar. Who else? The alpacas in the alpaca event. We had Jack. We had the Thanksgiving turkey, right? All of those. Let's go upstairs and tell me what you see. This blew my mind when I saw it for the first time. I flipped. I freaked out. It's Brewster, right? It's an exact replica. As close as a replica as you'll get to Brewster. Allegedly, Sakurai's town. Yeah? With the account. Charlie Bear, hi! Oh my goodness. So allegedly, Masahiro Sakurai's account, official account, right? With all those, thank you for the compliment on the lighting, Charlie Bear. So, allegedly, Masahiro Sakurai's official Nintendo account, we went in, we looked. We found the Easter egg inside of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which was these like paintings that he would make, like these portraits that he would make with level design material, and then one of them was like a dreaming, nightgown pajama wearing Animal Crossing villager with a dream code attached, made by Sakurai's account, potentially his town, right? And then each house is laid out the same way. I know I sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist, but like each house is laid out the same way, with a room that represents an event, an exact replica of a villager's house, right? Like, it's weird that he replicates the exact colors and the exact same furniture as the characters that live in the house. He's collected all of the event items. Some of these rooms used to be blocked off. Now none of them are blocked off. And I can go into my photos and we can go and look at here, let me show you. Can I hit home? Yeah, okay. Because I took photos when I found this months ago, just in case it got reported and taken down by someone. Because I didn't want, before someone had recorded it being out there, I really didn't want it to be, spoiled, essentially. I have to go way back. Look at how far back I have to go for this. And we'll find out when I found it, Nada, because you were asking when I found it, right? So here's the Super Smash Bros. Dream Code level that Sakurai made, right? And hi, Moonlight Rider. I'm doing good. I'm very excited. So here's the level, right? With a Dream Code. Did I take a screenshot of Sakurai's account page? I didn't. I can go back and show you, though, if I want to. So here's the first time I went to this town, right? It was fall. That's how long I've been sitting on this. I wish it said the date that I took the photos. It does say 11/23/2020. So I've been sitting on this secret since November. And only 93 people have seen the dream code of this town. So there's that, right? November. I've been sitting on this for like a year. So here's the town back then. It was fall. Same stuff as before, right? The museum also had a lot of work to be done. Here's Sakurai's home. Photos I took from it. I took pictures of Brewster's, which was like, oh my god. All the other houses that represent other NPCs in the game, right? See, look. See, that room used to be blocked off when I first had it. And there were multiple houses that had rooms blocked off. So they've been updating this seasonally. Someone's been working on this town the entire time. So again, all the cherry blossom furniture is there. All of the mermaid furniture. In this cute little pink room, right? Then we have this little studio apartment. Same as before. Same as before. See, Whitney's house replica. All of the snowman furniture for the winter. Then this empty room, which I think now if you go downstairs for this empty room, it's all like white floor, white walls. Here we go. This could be the otter, this could be Gulliver, or not Gulliver, Cap'n, because we haven't seen Cap'n yet. Another replica of a villager who lives here. All of the fruit collectible furniture, right? And then this could be Cap'n. I think the other one's Gulliver with the map, or it could be the otter, right? Or this could be the otter. I don't know because of the scallops. I don't know. There's a character. They all say Yoroshiku. It's all in Japanese. There's this little house. Little single house, right? The birthday room. Patch's house. Then the seasonal spring furniture. Bamboo, spring bamboo furniture, collectible items. All of those recipe items. And then all of this event. So the top floor, you know, we've had the Easter event, right? Then nothing down there. See, look, walled off again on the right. So that room wasn't made when I found this back in November. And there's still only been 90 views. Again, Raymond's house. The little like honeymoon suite, and then the reference to City Folk. The gold room that we saw, the room with the boxes, Apollo's house, and then what I believe to be a reference and nod to Gulliver and all of Gulliver's collectible items, minus the one, like all the pirate-related ones, not the worldly ones. Then Celeste, a nod to Celeste, all of Celeste's collectible furniture items. Then this like money room, which is like a nod to Nook, right? Or the Nookingtons. Then we have all of the fall furniture items, like the collectible leaves items. A nod to the Halloween event with all of Jack's furniture. And two of the rooms that were locked before, they were references to either the Harvest Festival, which hadn't been announced yet, because I found this like way back in fall, and that's why it wasn't open. So they were both references to Christmas and to Thanksgiving, those two events. So we have Jack's furniture, that Nook room. Then we have like this nice little living area, an exact replica of Dom's house, and then all of the mushroom furniture for the fall event. Collectible, craftable furniture, and then a band room. And I took photos of like the replicas of all of these houses to show you that within the houses there are exact replicas. Oh right, there's a gym. So now the Ring Fit and the Switch are over here. There's a gym in the other one. See? Look, exact replicas of the villagers that live in this house. Like, color for color. Replicas in all of these houses. Alright, so now that you've seen that, tell me that this isn't the closest thing that we have as confirmation and announcement to Brewster coming into the game. I'm upset that I'm not seeing anything for Katrina. I'm really wanting Katrina to come back. But all these other houses have all the collectible items, have nods to NPCs that are already in the game, have nods to NPCs that have events tied to them. In Masahiro Sakurai's Animal Crossing town, and upstairs, in the house, in the top floor of the character named Sakura, right, is Brewster's. Also, that Yule cake wasn't here the last time that I was here, I don't think. I know this bottom left cake was. I don't even know where to get that, but it's adorable, and I want it in my house. But if all the other characters, which, by the way, those doors that are unlocked now, were references to events that weren't announced yet, and then they came out, and those rooms got updated once the events came out, why is Brewster here? Somebody tell me why Brewster is in this house. Why is Brewster in Sakurai's house when all the other houses that were modeled after different characters and NPCs from Animal Crossing have already had an event? Brewster's the only one that's referenced, quite literally, in this town, and has his own room. And this is all speculation. Like, come on. This is Sakurai's house. Or Rover, maybe. Maybe Rover's, like, rolling in it, because there's his briefcase here. But, like, to me, with all the awards and stuff, or maybe Gracie Grace? I don't know. But, I mean, to me this just seems like this is Sakurai's pad. Awards galore, the villagers, all their portraits. Which, by the way, he had all of those portraits the first time I came here back in November, too. So it's not like he had a lot of time to, like, get every single villager portrait, either. Let alone all of the furniture. Because the game had been out, I don't know, how many months? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. The game had been out for like 8 months at the time, maybe? I don't know, maybe that's plenty of time. He's logged 900 hours into his town now. I've logged in almost around the same, I think. But even though I've logged 900 hours, I still am not able to replicate all the furniture in all of my villagers' houses. And I don't have every single event furniture item. Like, I have a good amount of them, right? But not all of them. Like, come on, guys, right? As an Easter egg that was hidden right under our noses, and you know how Nintendo loves to hide something just right within arm's reach. Like, right under your nose, hidden somewhere, right? I didn't see anything for the Able sisters. But, like, hi, Randover. That's a little sus, right? Like, am I not crazy? I feel like it's a bit of a conspiracy theory, but, like, all the houses are patterned the same way. There's 8 villagers. Some of those rooms were locked off in the past, and now they're not, and they've been revealed to be related to the Christmas event. and the Harvest Festival. Let me go back to the Dream Code again. I mean, go see it for yourself. And the account that I said was Sakurai's account that I found via Smash Brothers, if you look up SAKURAI'S, if you look up like Masahiro Sakurai's Nintendo account, there are multiple articles speculating that it is his official account. And also, who else would design levels like this within Smash Brothers? He just tucked this hidden town code in there. Right? And now you guys can go. The secret's out. I wanted to be able to preserve it on stream. I don't know. I think it's the closest we have as an announcement and confirmation that Brewster is coming to New Horizons. And you heard it here first. And the reason I waited so long to say anything about it was because I didn't want, because you can go and report towns, dream towns in Animal Crossing, and I didn't want this taken down. I wanted proof and evidence of all of it, which is why I took photos. I didn't want it taken down before someone was able to preserve it. It's wild to me. I'll be back. I'm gonna go have a restroom break, but I'm gonna leave this up real quick. I don't know, guys. Take from it what you will. And again, all speculation. Is it confirmed that that's Sakurai's account? No. But with the hours logged, I have a feeling that it is his. The whole town's in Japanese. The setup is very specific. There's a pattern to all of the houses. All the houses have event-related collectible furniture, like recipe furniture or a nod to an NPC, or the collectible furniture that you can get from an NPC or from an event or from a season. And then exact replicas of the villagers' houses that live there, which is very strange. I've never seen anyone do that before, right? Like exact replicas of the villagers that live there in their houses. And then all the gold furniture, like anything that you can make from a material, from a recipe in the game, there's an entire set. Again, we have Celeste Place. We have Captain's, or not Captain's stuff, Gullivar's stuff. We have all the snowman furniture. We have all the bamboo furniture. We have all the Sakura furniture. We have all of the wedding furniture. And now in the new game, we have rooms that are referencing Jingle and the Thanksgiving event. Because those weren't there. Like I said, I showed you in the photos, those rooms were blocked off before because those events hadn't been announced yet when I first found this town. Like, let's go in. And now, they're related to the Harvest Festival and to Christmas, to Jingle. Right? I know it's like a wild conspiracy, but I think I stumbled upon something here. It was hidden right under our noses, too. Yeah. All of the fish that he asked for. The crab that you need for the event. He wanted a barred knife draw for the event. He wanted a snapper for the event. I mean, any room that's a nod to an NPC, it's been a seasonal event and a seasonal NPC, right? And I wish that I was a bigger creator so the word could get around a little bit better. Because I feel like if the community knew, like if the Animal Crossing community knew that Masahiro Sakurai had a secret dream suite town that had nods to all the NPC characters and all of the events and all the craftable furniture, and he had Blathers in his own freaking character's house in his town, they'd freak out. Because this is the closest thing we have to an official, like, nod from someone at Nintendo acknowledging that Blathers needs to come to the, or not Blathers, that Brewster needs to come to the new Animal Crossing game. This is quite literally Brewster's. So, to me, my impression is, like, this is, I don't know. It's weird. Why would he make the town? Why would he have the dream code? Why would Brewster be here and all the other NPCs that have events have their own nods and references inside of these houses? Something's going on here. And chat is so quiet, so I don't think anyone cares, unfortunately. But I feel like, again, if the Animal Crossing community knew, I'm probably going to go on Facebook and post the screenshot. I'll probably post some stuff on Facebook. I'm be excited for it. Okay, but I'm not crazy, Nada, right? Like, there's something to this. I feel like there's something to this. You're presenting. This is all super cool. Well, I'm glad that you think it's cool, Debush. I don't know. To me, it's sus. To me, it's V-sus, right? It's a strange town. It's a peculiar town. And clearly Sakurai's trying to tell us something by putting this town, secretly tucking it away within Super Smash Brothers and being like, here, go see what this is. Like, he put this, like, Animal Crossing Easter egg hidden away within the community tab that you had to look up. And, like, unless you knew about Sakurai's account, you wouldn't really be able to, like, quote-unquote, look it up, because it would get drowned in the mix of all the new stuff, like people's Miis that they made, or different levels that they made, right? So, like, this dream code's been, like, buried down unless you've, like, actually looked up Sakurai and his account. I just think it's crazy. It blew my mind when I first saw it. I was like, holy shit. Because to me, it's the closest thing to an official announcement that Blathers is coming to New Horizons. It's the only nod to Blathers that to Brewster that I've seen. And I know that, like, the entire Animal Crossing community has been going crazy wanting Brewster. I mean, they've been saying it for months now. And for months, there's been that secret announcement, it seems like, or at least the nod and reference to him. Which, why would Brewster be there if all the other NPCs that are referenced already have their event and are already in the game? This is my town now. We're just going through. And now it's even crazier because that confirms like what I was thinking earlier, that like, okay, maybe it's strange, because I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, these are all just references to different NPCs, whatever, that's cool. But the rooms that were blocked off before, or that were empty, now they're referencing events that hadn't come out when I originally found the town November of last year. And now he's updated the town, and within that town, it was a new NPC for an event that was announced that did happen. Bells, bells, bells. It's just, it's wild to me. And now that I have this, I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I'd love to be credited for it, but I'm going to go to a couple New Horizons Facebook pages and Facebook groups that I'm a part of, and I'm going to send them the screenshots. Because what I'm worried is that once the whole community finds out, someone's going to kill the fun for everyone. Woo! You can tell how long I haven't been here because I sent my Switch out. But I just wanted there to be proof before the internet got the town reported and killed the fun off for everyone else who wanted to go to the town and see it for themselves. Or, I also didn't know if the word got out, because it was kind of tucked away and hidden as secret, and only however many people found out. I also didn't know if Nintendo or Sakurai would take down the Dream Town once, like, the internet and the world found it. Because it's been a pretty big secret, and from what I've seen, no one has covered it before. I looked it up on YouTube. No one covered it. No one really knows about it. There's been no posts about it. And it's just hidden right in plain sight. Right under everyone's noses. Blathers has like been there all along. So I would say it's like relatively confirmed now that we're going to get Brewster. We're going to get the Brewster in. It's just a matter of where. But yeah, the new rooms, there's that like bookshelf area. Blathers is here. Brewster isn't. I think that the library room was probably a reference to Blathers, I would guess. Yeah, Brewster. I agree. Brewster should have already been in the game from the start. And it's unfortunate that he's not. Ooh, who's camping? But Brewster's coming. All those other rooms, we've had those events. Audie! What? Oh. But who would I kick out? I love all of my villagers. No. I love my villagers. What am I gonna do? Oh my goodness. Chat is radio silent over here. I thought it was a cool announcement. Ooh, creepy music. But just for YouTube's sake, I am going to end the stream and I'm going to come right back. And we can play a different game or something. But that's all I really wanted to show you guys. But I'll be right back. You guys sit tight. It was for sure. Yeah, you think? I thought that it was something pretty big. I'm going to go post to a couple groups. Facebook groups. That way people can go and explore it themselves. I want the Animal Crossing community to know. But I did want to be able to preserve it, to upload footage of the island, to get it up onto YouTube. before maybe gets taken down by Nintendo themselves or Sakurai himself or whoever. Hang on, let me exit out and then take a snapshot of Sakurai's profile account, because that's something that I'm gonna have to attach. Because it's going to be a really long post. I wonder if groups are going to allow me to have a big text post about all the houses having the same pattern, having duplicate furniture for all the villagers, having recipe-related, seasonal-related, event-related, NPC-related furniture sets in all of the houses. And then a very clear nod to Brewster. And he's the only one who hasn't had an event yet, or hasn't come to the game that's referenced within those houses in Sakurai's town. And it's been here since November of last year, you guys. It's been around. I waited so long to share it because I didn't have a capture card or anything. And I didn't have a platform. I didn't stream. I didn't really have a YouTube channel that I necessarily really uploaded stuff to. And maybe he's just a fan of Brewster. Maybe it doesn't really mean anything. But yeah, like, look at all this stuff that it just gets drowned in. So I just so happened to come across it when it was like 5 days old. And I gave that YouTuber plenty of time. Plenty of time to cover it. And he hasn't. So, it's mine. Yeah, because I'm going to need a photo of this account for Sakurai'S. Like, look at all of these levels that he's made. It's art. It's incredible. And then here we go. Look, 97 people have seen it. That's like hardly anybody when it comes to like the size of the fan base of both Super Smash Bros. And Animal Crossing, or Nintendo in general. Oop. Right? 4,260 hours of Smash. Who has time for that? Except for the man himself. 915 hours of Splatoon 2. 75 hours of Mario Kart. 990 hours of Animal Crossing now. 160 hours of Shield, 160 hours of Sword. Right? Hyrule Warriors, and then also the Japanese titles for some of these games, 35 and 65. There's Pikmin 3 Deluxe. He also did the demo. Yeah. He definitely completed Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I think that's the same amount of time I have for my game. 20 hours of All-Stars, 275 hours of this game. 750 hours of Legend of Zelda. Like, typically people will have, like, their one favorite game. I don't even know what Nico Nico is. There's 870 hours on that. Unless your life, Xenoblade 2, 275 hours. Unless your life was video games. There's no way that you can amass this amount of hours of gameplay, right? 4,260 hours. How many days? How many days of Super Smash Brothers is that? That's 177 days straight. Straight of Super Smash Brothers. I'm amazed I was able to even send a request. Because the last time, in November, that I tried to add him, it said that his inbox was full. I'm just saying. You heard it here first. I'm going to end the stream. And then I'm going to hop right back on stream. I'm just like going to end it so I can export my my video over to YouTube. Make it easy on myself. I'll be right back.